looked around and I couldn't find any wooden boards, and I couldn't find any nails, and there wasn't a hammer in sight. But in a big closet just over there, I had to dig through a bunch of boxes, but I finally found a great big container of Gorilla Glue. Really trying hard not to laugh, but so I Gorilla Glued my door shut. And before I did that, I Gorilla Glued the curtains back there shut. Gorilla Glued the curtains to the walls, so there wouldn't be any possibility for the hordes of flesh-eating zombies to come busting through my door or my window. And I'm hoping that the bathroom window is just too small for any of them to get through. I didn't have enough Gorilla Glue for, to Gorilla Glue a bath towel over the bathroom window. But anyway, I think this place is really secure now. One of the possibilities for a zombie apocalypse to actually come about was brought out in the last segment of Night of the Living Dead that we watched. The idea that it could the threat somehow could come from outer space, either from a space probe that we send to another planet, comes back with some kind of radiation, or maybe some kind of virus or whatever. Or maybe it's quite possible that evil flesh-eating zombies from outer space, would, bring an evil outer space virus to the planet Earth that would reanimate the dead, and the reanimated dead people would go about devouring human flesh. Of course, my belief goes more along the lines of what we see in the Resident Evil movies, where it could possibly be a big corporation who signed on to the government, the military branch of the government, to contract with them to develop a biological weapon, a virus, probably genetically engineered virus or whatever, that they could send over to a country that we may be at war with in the future, to transform the people of that country into the walking dead who feast upon the flesh of the living. Now, you can kind of see a smile on my face. It's a little bit visible all the way through this. I'm being, very satirical about this. But truth is it is indeed a possibility. It actually, truly could happen, and it could happen that way. Long time ago, they figured out how to reanimate the muscles of dead tissue by applying electrical impulses to the nerve endings of the tendons of the muscles to make the muscles contract. It's not an impossibility that there may be a part of the brain that can be affected in some way, so that after the rest of the brain is dead and the body is actually even decomposing, it's like a decomposing corpse, that it could somehow, that part of the brain could be affected in some way, so that decomposing corpse would actually be reanimated and would feast upon the flesh of the living. It is a possibility. It actually could happen. Let's hope and pray that it never does, but it could happen. With that, I have no other choice but to proudly continue, I should say, with George A. Romero's masterpiece of horror, Night of the Living Dead.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time? How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom? Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know. I know all that.
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey, Smiley. Where's that big smile for me? Boy, you're showing no use at all, are you? We've got work to do, honey. And you...
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss 'em. Go ahead, go on.
I'm going with them. Get back in the cellar. I'm going. It's too late. It's too late.
Where's you coming? Come on. Get in.
This key won't work.
Watch it.